Hi heathens. So we have some catching up to do. I have some explaining on why I've been absent. So I'm going to just do my makeup while I tell y'all what's going on. I'm not going to focus too much on what I'm using, but if you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to do a little bit of like showing you what I'm using as I reach for it. But essentially, I thought I was in a good place to come back to filming regularly, at least one video a week, but we had taken in a kitten that was away from its mama too soon, and we're nursing it, and everything was going fine. Like that night, we had done the feeding, everything went fine, he was acting fine. Woke up the next morning and went to feed him, and he was laying there limp, in a very awkward position, so I kind of knew right off the bat that something was wrong. So I picked him up and rushed him into the bedroom and told Michael that I was pretty sure that he was in the process of not making it. And we both kind of agreed that we believed, all things considered, it was probably fading kitten syndrome. So we got the heating pad. There was a shirt with him that we had him kind of laying on over the heating pad, and we were giving him sugar water. I wound up still having to go to work, and Michael called me a few hours later to confirm that he did not make it. So that has had me a little distracted. We took him 2 days ago. There's a local animal crematorium right, like literally 2 minutes from our house, and so we took him there. We wound up naming him Willie, which is short for Wallace Williams, because he was brave up until the end, and we were supposed to be able to go pick him up either Monday or Tuesday. And so this has just been a really hard week, because that happened the beginning of the week, and up until we were able to get him over there, which was Friday, he was in our freezer, so doing anything in the kitchen was difficult. The thought of filming was absolutely draining. Like, I could not fathom sitting down and acting like nothing had happened, but I also was not in the place to talk about it. Like, it does still obviously really hurt, but I'm able to talk about it because I know he will be coming home and he can look over us. This place, the package that we got comes with a little wooden urn. Like, it's a little box with a tree of life on it, and then some fur clippings, a paw or snout print, depending on which one is easier for them to get, a certificate of cremation, and then they may make him a little online obituary. So yeah, I'm just glad that he's in a better place. And like, fading kitten syndrome can be so terrifying, because it can, sometimes there are signs kind of leading up to it, but it can also like strike out of nowhere. And so it was pretty terrifying, because we were not expecting it, because it happened sometime over the course of the night, like between feedings. And yeah, so I have not had a lot of mental or physical energy this week to do a whole lot of anything. My filming area is an absolute disaster because I haven't been over here since the last time I filmed. Ooh, God, that is creamy. It's not what I was expecting. Okay. I've never used this palette before. It was one that I had gotten off Temu. It's like this cute little palette from Coco Urban. Got a little kitty unicorn thing on it. But this shade, that is like straight up cream. Was not expecting it. I mean, it looks like a cream now because you can, I don't know if it'll show up, but you can see where I stuck my finger in it. But I was not expecting it to be a cream. I think this palette was like $4 or $5. But yeah, so I've just been a little mentally distracted, and like I said, haven't felt like it was genuine to come film and not talk about it, but I wasn't ready to talk about it, and so it's just been a whole ordeal. I'm finally in a place where I feel like I can do something, and so I'm filming. And then I have to clean because this area is, I don't want to say disgusting because that makes it sound like it's like gross, but I mean, there is just crap piled everywhere. So I really need to just clean it up and resort it out because this is not cohesive for a filming desk. I cannot find the foundation brush that I've been using, so I'm going to switch to this, I don't know how to say it, Mange? I haven't tried this one before, so I'm going to give it a shot, and let's use the Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape, because that's what I have on my desk. But yeah, so I apologize for the, again, unexpected absence. Seems to be what I've been doing recently, but fingers crossed that this is the last little roadblock for a while. I genuinely feel like we just can't catch a break between stuff like that happening, car issues, him trying to find jobs. It's just, it's been a year, y'all, and it's already August. I can only hope that the end of 2023 and beginning of 2024 has some good things in stock for us. But I can only hope. I did get a Twitter account, so that's something new for any of y'all that use Twitter more often than, you know, other platforms. You can follow me. I will have it linked below with all of my other social media links and handles and stuff like that. Oh, there's something else I wanted to tell y'all. Oh, part of the potential to now monetize, I can enable, and it may already be enabled by the time this goes up, it may not. I can enable super thanks on my videos. I don't really know how that works, so that may be enabled, and if you feel so inclined to let me know that you super thank me for my video, that would be cool. If not, it's just something we'll have to see how it goes. And I'm hoping here in the near future, like I said, once everything calms down and we do catch a break that lasts more than a week, that I can get back into the shop with me's and try-ons and potentially clothing hauls again, because I really want to do a Goodwill trip and get some new items, because I want to do a, I've been seeing people do it, and I've tried, not necessarily for a video, but just in general, to do a more goth-inspired thrifting trip. I never seem to have too much luck, And then I see people that manage to find like full corsets and like lace and mesh outfits. And I don't know if maybe just the Goodwills around me suck. Like the items that people are rehoming, or if I just have really bad luck and wind up going on the days that all of that is already gone. But I'd love to do something like that and do like a, what do they call it? Like boho witch or boho goth or something like that. That I'd really like to find some stuff, like some nice deep colors but flowy materials, stuff that'll breathe in the South Carolina summer, which is a priority, let me tell you, because otherwise you melt. Also, I wanted to point out, where did I even put it? The powder that I used last time from Flower Beauty, Flash Back Central. If you're going to use this powder, do not have any flash photography. Do not try to take flash selfies. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. It also showed me how badly I like patted it out and blended it, because there was like one splotch of white right here. It was not a good look. So that's something to keep in mind if I use it again. I literally had it earlier when I was clearing off a little bit of space because I had some stuff in my chair. So there's a chance that it's just over there on my bed. But yeah, it's been an interesting like week and a half. So I apologize. There were also some changes at my work, and I've been doing 2 to 3 positions depending on the day, because one of my girls also went on vacation. She comes back on Monday. So yeah, it's just, I've been a little bit overwhelmed, mentally, emotionally, not necessarily physically, but when you're that like mentally exhausted, at least for me, it takes a toll physically on just how I feel and what I can do. And I know part of that is the anxiety and depression, but it's one of those things where I get in this rut and I feel like I can't do anything, but I know I need to do something to feel better, but I can't bring myself to, which just makes me feel worse. And it's just revolving door of back and forth. So I'm here filming. I'm hoping that this helps. I'm going to start a load of laundry after this, then come back in here and clean off this desk. I didn't want to clean it first because then I would have been hot and sweaty and not wanted to film. So instead I'm just filming with a pile of stuff in front of me. But that's okay. That is okay. I'm filming, and that's, at the end of the day, what really matters. Also, if any of y'all also do YouTube, have you been having an issue in the studio changing thumbnails? For the life of me, it won't let me change a thumbnail on my last video. And I don't understand why. Speaking of that last video, Icon Box by Ipsy released a little bit ago. It's Vanessa Hudgens, and I did my picks, and let me tell you, minus one item, which I'm a little mad about, I'm really, really excited. And again, Icon Box, I feel like, you know, you should be excited for because there's so many items, but like the last 2 have really been kind of knocking it out of the park. And like, don't get me wrong, the X's have been fine, or no, that's what Icon Box was. The Boxy Charms have been fine, but these Icon Boxes are definitely making it worth the little extra each quarter, in my opinion. And I don't know how long mine will take to ship, because I did get a few add-ons, and I feel like every time I get add-ons, it slows it down a little bit. presumably because they have to get everything else together. And like when they assign you your box, some of the stuff is already together because that's what they picked for you. But then you add your picks and then whatever potential add-ons you're going to be doing. I'm going to go for a like purple lip today. So, they smell so good. Ooh. Okay. I like that. Very like fall vampy, but for some reason it still works with this look. Okay, well that is it. I have caught you up. I hope to be back on a normal filming schedule because I think everything, I think everything is going to kind of work back out a little bit better. So otherwise, thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to see more of my content, super thanks if you feel so inclined if it's ready yet, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.